Cheers, everybody. Welcome in. Miscellaneous here, back at you with another Thursday night beer session. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and say happy birthday to John and Ellie, aka Georgia Beer Reviews, wherever he is, whatever he's doing. Hope you're having a good birthday. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on into this. Got some people in the chat. Ronnie was here. Thresh was in here second. Very nice. So yeah, I got 4 more beers. Go ahead and check out some of these products. Right now, I've got something from Baltimore, Maryland. This is from Duclaw Brewing Company. Yeah, you guys know how I feel about them. Ho-hum, very hit or miss. So what we got today is Purple Passion Goza Ale. It's brewed with passion fruit, blackberry, and sea salt. Comes in at 5.5% ABV. This is a fairly new product. I bought, what did I buy? 6-pack of this. Last one here. Go ahead and get into this. So yeah, for having blackberry in the name, definitely pours a traditional style looking Goza. Nice coppery yellow orange type of thing. I got a 1-fingered, pretty loose bubbled head, a little bit rocky. Yeah, looks pretty traditional. So for the nose, definitely get that typical Goza yeast thing going on. Passion fruit's there. It's very light. There is blackberry as well. Slight fruitiness to this. Obviously, really not going to pick up sea salt on the nose. Doesn't smell too acidic. So, I don't know. Looks pretty good. Cheers, guys. Ooh, that's cold. So yeah, light-bodied. Got a pretty high carbonation of this. Spritzy on the palate. Does have a nice tart kick to it. Cheers to you, Brian, Ronnie, Sam Gloves. Yeah, passion fruit flavors there. It's light. You get the nice pucker tart blackberry out of this. Dry finish. Does have a bit of a salt salinity kick on the tail end there. This is pretty good. Definitely a daytime lawnmower beer. You could sit back and crush these all day. 5.5%. This one's a winner. I am surprised from Duclaw. Like I said, I've tried a lot of their products and they're very, very hit or miss, at least for my palate. Drinking the Purple Passion Goza Ale from Duclaw Brewing Company with passion fruit, blackberry, and sea salt. 5.5. That's what I'm drinking on, Ronnie. It's not too bad. It's moderately priced. I think it was like $13 for a 6-pack. Not too bad. I would recommend this. This is a pretty tasty product. If you're into sours, Gozas. It's really not that bad. Very, very minimal head there. Not a lot of lacing. Yeah, not bad. I would buy this product again, for sure. So it's for a typical Goza style ale to score this. It's obviously not as good as some of the higher ranked ones like Dogfish Head, their Sequench or anything like that. But I would land this probably around a 94 out of 100. It's very good. I don't really have anything bad to say about this at all. Definitely a winner. I'd get it again. 94 out of 100 on that one. So, yeah, not too bad. Guys sitting at home, what are you guys drinking on? That right there is that's a good beer. Let me look it up real quick. That scores very, very high on a Beer Advocate. Last Note Porter, Beer Advocate. It's got a score of 99, which is world class, and it's ranked number 3 for American Porter. So, ranked 3rd in the country for Porter. That's a very good beer. I would recommend picking that up. It's moderately priced too. It's like $10.99 a sixer. ABV's not terribly low. Ooh. Howlerhead Banana Whiskey. Sip it on a Bud Light Chelada. There you go. It's a good way to get the day started. Oh, you picked it up. That's good. Yeah, I like that beer. I don't know. See, because Funky Buddha's been doing some changes and stuff, and I haven't had it this year. Last year was up to par with the whole changeover. They're not independently owned. They don't have their independent craft sticker anymore on their cans or their bottles. Yeah, not bad. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna get another beer. Try another one out. See what else is in the fridge. Right. So, cheers, Elep. Welcome in. Oh boy, Josh. Now that you're here, I have to kill you. Inside joke. Anyways, so yeah, I've got another product here from Duclaw. This is their Sweet Baby Java. All right, so this is an espresso bean and fruit infused chocolate peanut butter porter. Comes in at 6.2%. I know this one's been sitting in the bottle for a while. My buddy at the liquor store gave me this one. He just put it in my hand and said, "Here you go, you have this," because I don't think it's moving. I have had this product before. It's been probably a year and a half, 2 years almost since I have. So let's rehash it. Take a look back, see what this has to offer. I don't think I gave high regards to this one. Still got some cannon smoke. That's good. Yeah. So the appearance on the pour is a nice root beer brown. It's a pretty looking beer. Got the 2 colors on the head there, a little bit darker and then a little bit lighter on the bottom. Still about a 1 finger, pretty tight knit, frothy looking head there. Like I said, the appearance is dark brown. You get some cocoa root beer brown hues in the bottom. So what they say, espresso, chocolate, peanut butter. Ooh, definitely a good aroma of chocolate and peanut butter. Definitely comes through pretty good on the nose. Espresso is there, coffee is noticeable. It's pretty well balanced on the nose. Usually when you get some chocolate peanut butter, it overtakes everything in my opinion. Very, very hard to balance with the peanut butter in my opinion. It's all there. I wouldn't say it's a huge, robust porter, but a little bit of legs. Surprised at 6.2, low ABV. Yeah, we're going to see. Like I said, last time I had this product, I wasn't too impressed. So, cheers. Oh boy. Very, very thin body on this one. Definitely drinks like a 6.2% porter. It's light. Carbonation is about medium. I will say this, the beer has a very, very quick finish. Wow. So yeah, initially, man, you get it's almost like a black coffee. Peanut butter comes through very mildly, very dry finish on this. The peanut butter does come out at the end. It's not super upfront with the chocolate and peanut butter. It's very much more coffee forward. It's just thin. I wish this had a little bit more body, or they could have chucked some more lactose into it. It's a pretty beer. A little bit of lace. Boy, yeah, I remember why I didn't buy any more of this now. It's not bad. It's definitely not great or outstanding or anything like that. I think you're wading your way into the craft beer world, and yeah, you might want to try this Sweet Baby Java. It's just very mild, very, very low, mild, thin-bodied porter. There's a bit of a minerally water type of thing going on with this. I don't know if it's the pH of the water. It doesn't come off like tin can or metallic-y like that. It just has an off water kind of flavor to it. I'm not sure how much this costs because, like I said, I got this for free. I know it's moderately priced, not too expensive, maybe $12 a sixer, something like that. I wish as balanced as the nose was, it would come across as balanced in the flavors. I said, man, big bang, black coffee up front. And the finish is so quick. You don't even get to taste the chocolate and the peanut butter until it starts to dry off on the palate. Moderate bitterness to this. It does have a drinkable quality to it. I just don't think this particular product's for me at the end of the day. Could be for some people, just it's missing the mark for me. It's not robust enough. I mean, flavors are there. They could have ramped this up or did a little bit better job with it, or just gone back to the drawing board in general. This is what we're going to do. We tried this. Not so great. Go back, adjust a few things, but not bad. So, yeah. So, score on the Sweet Baby Java. I'm pretty sure this is the 2020 version from Dewclaw Brewing Company out of Baltimore, Maryland. As pretty of as beer as it looks, I still just can't. I got to score it accordingly, man. And this, I feel this is around like an 83 in my book, my palate. I would not buy this. I would never pick this up. ever. It's just not good. It's not great. I would not send this to anybody in a beer mail either. So that's just kind of how I stand on that. Let's go ahead and get back to the chat here for a little bit. So yeah, Thrash getting into his homebrew IPA, 6.8%. I seen that. That looks pretty good. Cheers to you, Marion the Butch. Welcome in. Bunch of hello there. Hellos. Josh wants to know what this show is. He knows. He heard me shout it out. I think he popped in maybe last time I ran it 2 weeks ago. Chocolate and peanut butter do go well together. They're just not hitting it here. Yeah. So, yeah, just sitting here doing some honest reviews, hang out for a bit, have a couple beers. That's pretty much it. There you go. That's pretty much it, Ronnie. The Working Man's Beer Review Show with Miscellaneous. Anyways, yeah, get some of this back down. Yeah. My wife's sitting over here on the side of me. She's trying some of these beers along with me. She's got a similar palate to me. So, all right, 16 minutes in. We're moving on to beer number 3, people. It's going pretty quick tonight. Surprised. Last time I had this, I was just off the cuff, trying to get my bearings straight, LAB style. So, yeah, we're going to switch it up this time. We're going to do an IPA, double IPA. Cool, man. Good to see you. First 2 beers I had, they were from Dewclaw. Tried this Purple Passion. It's a passion fruit, blackberry, and sea salt Goza at 6.5, which is a good product. I gave it a 94 out of 100. And then I had this Sweet Baby Java from them. This is a 2020 Sweet Baby Java, and espresso bean chocolate. I'm sure everybody's seen this. It's got a lot of distro. Not that good. 83 for me. I'm not going to say Dewclaw's macro. I mean, they do have their independent craft sticker still, so that's a plus for them. This one is definitely more of a beginner's beer. So, yeah, let's go. I'm going to go get another beer. Be right back. Clean the old palate, man.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee fucking beer. Yep. So, Super jealous still at work. Get out in about 40 or so. Gonna go home and review some Drucker. Hell yeah, dude. They make some good stuff. That's for sure. I've had some nice friends bless me with some Drucker because down here in Florida, you ain't getting nothing from Fargo, I'll tell you that. And that's a lie. Josh, we don't get much distro. Oh boy. If people in here didn't know any better, they'd think I'd trolling you, Josh, but we're good friends. I know you got to talk your smack while I'm live. That's fine. Love you, brother. So we got a product here out of Seattle, Washington. This is another one that I'm sure a bunch of people have seen. You can get it in almost any store. We have distro on it here in Florida. This is the Elysian Space Dust. Double IPA. Comes in at 8.2%. Cheers to you, Brian. Welcome in. Good to see you. So yeah, 8.2%. Elysian Brewing Company out of Seattle, Washington. Fortunately, can date, I'm sure this is the best buy, is December 18th, 2021. So yeah, that means it's about 4 months out. This is a good go-to product. It's not too spendy. It's got a little ABV. Pretty decent IPA. Go ahead and pour it up. Go ahead and stop there. So I get my nose in it and not be wearing it. So yeah, got a nice straw golden color, slight haze to it. And yeah, got a whopping 3-finger head there. It looks a little soapy, a little rocky. Looks like a traditional West Coast style IPA, if I've ever seen one. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm at my boy found an ale beer joint in PA that has tons of Drecker, and yeah, yes, they're making their way out there. That's for sure. One of these days. Avery Brewing White Rascal. There you go. Kyle W. Nice. Yeah, I've been in a couple of beer stores. I'm going to drop their names, but they had some stuff that doesn't get distroed and somehow made its way all the way down to Florida. Cheers to you, Bumpy. Welcome in. Yes, Josh, Drecker is great. Imprint and Mortalis, all bangers, heavy hitters in the sour smoothie world. And I heard they're pretty good in their stouts and stuff too. So yeah, definitely rocked out, soapy as all hell. Got some lacing there on the nose. Bit of a tropical note up front. It's like papaya, passion fruit, a little bit earthy. Nice bready malt on it. 8.2. It's not boozy on the nose. Does have a little bit of that musty smell. The aged IPAs kind of get. Like I said, this is 4 months out, so not all the best. Yeah. Chinook hops, Citra and Amarillo. Citrus and Chinook, they're bittering hops. And yeah, definitely citrusy. That's about it. So cheers. I'd say a medium full body on this one. Mild and pleasant for the average IPA drinker. I don't know. Somebody who's not into this might pick this up and think it's bitter. It's all hell. Medium carbonation. Pine, resinous. Very, very slight bittering around the sides and the back of the tongue. The finish is slight dry. Very good. I mean, this is definitely a go-to one, in my opinion. If you're somewhere and you're an IPA guy, even like West Coast, East Coast, doesn't really matter. I mean, this is definitely a West Coast IPA. I think this is a classic go-to. This, what's the other one? Voodoo Ranger, the Imperial Voodoo Ranger. They're right up there neck and neck with me. Voodoo Ranger's 9%. This is only 8.2, but I think they right there, man. They fall into the same category. They're got a very similar in some flavors. Appearance might be slightly different. But like I said, not overly bitter, tropical notes, earthy hop flavors, pine, resinous, moderate bitterness. All these scores I'm coming up with off my head in the product that I'm drinking in the glass at the moment, I know that this is 4 months out. If this was a month out, 3 weeks out, even 2 weeks, it's going to have a totally different flavor profile to it. So judging this beer as it stands at the moment, just for your general IPAs, right on the, I mean, it is a double IPA. So, even 92, you know, it's an A product. Definitely good. I would stand by this. I know most people in the beer community, I know not everybody's big into IPAs. You got your stout people, your sour people, porters, lambics, all that other kind of stuff. But definitely a good standard go-to for a West Coast style IPA, hands down. 92. It's an A score. I've got no complaints with this. I could have this in the fridge all the time and not complain about it ever. Just go in there, reach, need an IPA, good to go. ABV's right, and yeah. So Ridgeopolis says we just started getting a small distro of Mortalis in Delaware, charging $30 a 4-pack. I mean, that's a bit spendy, but all things considered, you know, you go to 450 North and places like that, and they're charging $40 a 4-pack out the door. I know there's some other places that have some spendy brews too. I mean, go figure. I mean, you go to some of these higher end craft beer stores, and they carry Mortalis and Claim 52, Imprint, things like that. You're looking at anywhere between $7 to $10 a can, depending on where you're at, what the demand is for it, what they got in stock, how much did they actually get distroed. Definitely affects the price, because I know around here, I talked to my buddy that works at the local corner store. Not corner store, I call it a corner store. It's just a mom and pop liquor store, and I get a lot of products from him from time to time. Some of my really good age stuff that's retired and I can't find is there. And I talked about products that he gets in and stuff like that. And he's like, listen, they only distributed 4 cases of this stuff in the whole county, and I got a case. So I get some. I see how it is. I mean, and that's just what it is. Only so much product gets put out. It's going to be marked a little bit higher. This is how it goes. Supply, demand. And depends on what your sales are. If you're a smaller fish, that location's probably not going to get the bigger shipment of what comes in. It's all about figures, money, who's pushing and who's not. So, damn, there's nothing like a good IPA. I tell you. This brings a noise. You know, because down here we get the Cigar City, the Florida Man, and that's 8.5. It's a little bit more tropical, a little bit less on the piney resinous bitter, but Elysian gives it a run for its money as well. So great product. Get a couple more swigs on this, and we'll move on to our final product of the evening. Wow, we're only at 30 minutes, huh? 3 beers in, 30 minutes. Pumpy said I'm not having a great pale ale. Yeah, I know, man. Sucks. You got to sift through the trash to find the treasure. That's what I always say. They're all not going to be winners. I'm waiting for Hot Butcher to get wired with the distro. I keep hearing it's coming. I did hear stuff about Hot Butcher expanding. I can't remember off the top of my head which brew company they bought out, but they did buy out a fully functional brewery from somebody, I guess, who they were looking to get out of the business or just sell their facility altogether. And I'm looking forward to that too. We definitely don't get that down here. Excuse me for 1 second. All right. So, yeah, I would definitely like to try some Hot Butcher for the World. I see a lot of reviews come out of that company from like No Hype Beer Reviews, Greg's Beer Reviews. Mr. Greg Puckett does a lot of reviews on Hot Butcher for the World. Um, I've heard nothing but good things, but they they just they don't distro, man, and it's hard. Thinking about sending those nice people up there an email, see where that goes. So, indeed, what are you drinking, Bumpy? That's not so great. KCBC, that's one too that I've wanted to try. I know Bumpy gets a lot of that. Fairly, he says some of their products are good. I don't know. I honestly can't remember off the top of my head because I know they got the KCBC and he's got Branch and Blade up there. It's a lot of that stuff. So yeah, yeah. I am. I'm on the Treasure Coast. I'm gonna put it in the. I'll say I'm on the east coast of Florida. Um, pretty much due east on the coast from Okeechobee, maybe a little bit south and to southeast of Lake Okeechobee, but like right on the water. Bumpy said, "Yeah, Hot Butcher. They send people shit in the mail all the time." And you know what? I've talked to some of these people. They're good friends. Some of the people in my beer community. It's a worldwide beer community. I like to bring in some new people. You know, we have tons of things going on. Oh, Melbourne. Yeah, I yeah, it's crazy. Um, Dude, it's so damn good. I get mine through Craft Shack. Yeah, I've ordered through Craft Shack. Um, I haven't seen any Hot Butcher for the World on there. Um, I really would like to try their stuff. Um, I heard it's definitely worth it. So Jeremy V. Tonight so far, we've done from Dewclaw. We did the Purple Passion, Goza, uh, Passion Fruit, Blackberry, Sea Salt at 5.5%. 90. What did I score this one? I can't remember off the top of my head right now. And then we had the Dewclaw Sweet Baby Java. This got an 83. That Purple Passion, I believe I gave that a 94. And then right now we're having the old reliable Elysian Space Dust. I put this at a 92 out of 100. Yeah, it's tough. Hey, that's all you can do, man. You ask them. Worst thing that's going to happen, you're not going to get a reply, or they're going to tell you no. That never hurts to go ask. I'll tell you that. You're from Yeah, that's cool. Melbourne's about 3 hours. Not well, no, not 3 hours. I'd say hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on where you're going in Melbourne. Puppy's drinking Mr. Robotron from Kettlehead. Grainy and has a harsh bitterness. That sounds not so great, Bumpy. I know you don't like the, you're not big on the grainy. Cheers to you, Tom Smell 75. Welcome in. Awesome. The Sweet Baby Jesus. Yeah, I've had that product as well. It's been a while. When I first started getting into craft beers. Definitely tried those, and they have the other one too. I believe it's called Dirty Little Freak as well. No big deal on that. Definitely solid beers. So, yeah, we're going to move on to our final beer of this evening. I'm going to get a couple more horns on this, pass it off to my wife. You might not like this. It's good. It's pretty good. It's got a little bitter, though. A little bit of bitterness. So, all right. One more beer. We'll get the send-off going here in a bit. All right. Got glass. All right. So our last product that we're going to check out tonight is from Terrapin Brewing Company. They are out of Athens, Georgia. 16-ounce can comes in at 8.5%. This is their chocolate peanut butter pretzel Moohoo 2021 Reserve. I initially passed on the Imperial Moohoo. It was just overpriced, and this was spendy. Way too much for what they're pushing down here. I figured I'd give it a shot, take a stab at it. It's definitely spendy where I'm at, which I don't understand. They're in Georgia. I'm in Florida. Why this is so expensive, I don't understand. Anyways, it's got a can date. Nope. Oh, does it? Hard to say. Nope. No can date. Just some etching on there. Go ahead and pour this one. This one's got a bit of a dark, almost root beer color to it as well. Yeah. Well, it was a 4-pack, not a single. Anyways, yeah. So definitely got a dark, opaque colored beer. A little bit of, like I said, root beer color hues down here at the bottom. Nice, frothy, as my buddy Beerman would say, memory foam looking head. You got about 2.5 fingers there. Rich cocoa colored head. That's funny, Brian. You got that beer in your fridge. Yeah, so looks pretty solid. Looks like a stand-up beer for 8.5%. Imperial Stout. This one's quite inviting. You definitely get chocolate and peanut butter. Peanut butter being the more dominant, like I was hitting on earlier with that other beer. I get chocolate and peanut butter. Very, very, very upfront. Pretzel. I mean, I pick up like a crackery malt type of thing going. Be crackery biscuit. That's about it. I don't know if I would definitely per se say pretzel, but yeah, we'll see. I don't. That's an interesting glass. Yeah, that's the one I want. This is the one I want on somewhere. I don't want to tell you where I won this because you ain't allowed to do that there. But yeah, it's my Grateful Dead hefty glass. So, cheers, man. Let's dive in. Give you my thoughts on this Imperial Chocolate Peanut Butter Pretzel Moo-Hoo. Ooh. I will tell you this. Soft, smooth, pillowy mouthfeel to this. Definitely full-bodied beer. Carbonation's low on this. I'm not gonna say it's flat, but definitely not spritzy, not a lot kicking. It's a stout. So yeah, man, I'm trying to find that pretzel. Chocolate's good. I'd say semi-sweet chocolate, semi-sweet milk chocolate, nice peanut butterness to it. Almost has a Reese'sness to it, but not quite. This particular stout it's not robust. It's missing roasted grains, like your roasted barley, and your grains. There's no roast at all. Um, which isn't a good quality for a nice high end stout, in my opinion. It's supposed to have some good kiln grains, especially for something of this price. Doesn't really leave the palate dry. You're left with chocolate and peanut butter on the palate. Pretzel, I don't know. Maybe a little bit. Maybe there's some kind of like slight salt kick to it. Um, I just I'm trying real hard to pick up on that pretzel. Yeah, I don't know. It's lackluster. I mean, flavors are all right on this product. I just think it's missing. I think it needs a stronger grain build, be a little bit more robust, toasty on the grains, get a little more aggressive roast. Would definitely would do this product some justice. Flavorful, it is. Is it a world class beer? Absolutely not. Um, I don't even think I would put this in the 90s range. I like I said, if they added some nice hard roasted malts to this, maybe even go out on a limb here, barrel age this shit, they might be working with something. It's just a little bit lackluster, and I'm gonna compare it to something which had good flavor but was just not robust. This is a chocolate peanut butter beer. Tastes spot on with the chocolate peanut butter, and it's very reminiscent of like the Yingling Hershey Porter. It's light, it's thinner. Well, I know. Did I say I had a full body? I think I did. It's just light, flavors are too light. It's just not robust. It drinks like a porter. I'm just kind of at a loss for words. It's really not that great of a product, especially for the cost. I did this on, I think I did this beer on After Dark Beers or one of these shows. And I can't remember what I scored it. It's definitely not a 90. Me personally, I think I could lay in this at the 85 range. You get a tiny hint of booze on the nose, maybe a slight twinge on the palate, but overall, not that great. So I think I'm gonna go with an 85, an 85 even on this one. My personal opinion, if you want to try this, buy a single can. Don't buy a 4-pack. See if you like it. If you do, go pick up more. Um, that's pretty much it. So, yeah, glad everybody could stop in. Scroll back up through here. Give everybody their final shout outs. Thank you to Ronnie S. for showing up. Thrash Life, Sam Gloves. He likes gloves. He wants to know if I like gloves. Who else did we have in here? We had Leprechaun TV. Cheers to you, man. Hope your show goes well tonight. Had Josh A, aka Last Beer. Mary and the Butch. Who else? We had Ridgeopolis stop in. Very nice chatting with you. Maybe we'll have an open panel show or something soon. Get to know you a little bit better. Who else? Brian the Beer Snob, always a pleasure, man. Great having you in. Kyle W. Apparently, he used to live in Melbourne, and now he currently resides in Colorado. So Jeremy Vincent stopped in. Thanks for that. Thomas Meadow, always good to have everybody in. And last but not least, always a Bumpy Road Brewery. Cheers, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off now. So yeah, stay tuned for lots more beer stuff. My community's doing all kinds of things. Tomorrow is Food Friday with Alex. It's going to be anything with bacon. 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Bring any kind of food product that incorporates bacon and have a beer, and you can get on the show. So, yeah, other than that, I'm going to sign out. Stay sipping, guys. Cheers.